So number one, what are we doing now? What's the money about? tsinfo.org. It's about the strategy. Final review, typesetting completion. Right now, we're doing the final round of internal reviews led by me, Jay Noland. I am a rogue scholar. When I say rogue, I say it with full pride, and I say it with so much appreciation. Rogue means I ain't got no seminary degrees. None. I'm proud of that. I'm proud I never graduated college yet generated billions of dollars in sales and revenue and businesses. While everybody got all these different degrees. I'm proud of that. And I got an awesome review team. They off the hook, world class. They care. Every one of them immersed into the name of Yahuwah. That's the difference in all translations that have existed in English ever. You have a 100% translation and review team that are all immersed into the name of Yahuwah. Ain't ever happened. Now watch this. Right now, all day, this is about kingdom business, tsinfo.org. Everybody sees this. I don't care what you've done in the past. You go, look, kingdom business. He's calling it out. I'm not doing a telethon. But I'm telling you, this is kingdom business. Everybody go to TS-Info. You do something. You contribute. If you want 44, you go, I'm going to do something. I'm going to contribute. I'm going to keep it moving. I understand. I'm showing you the strategy. Let me show you now. So what happens? We got files up on our platforms, on our systems, and when I had to get the translation done, I'm in the Abari, right? So I'm just in the Hebrew and I'm just typing. Now, let me back it up. When I normally do it, I'm coming through every time I see a name of a person. Hold on, let me put that over here too. I'm gonna give y'all a glimpse. Just for, hey, I'm gonna show y'all we're not playing at an inch over here. Watch this. I'm gonna trip y'all out real quick. All right, now we're down there. Thank you, Yahweh. Every time I see a name of a person or a name of a place, a city, a town, a country, I stop. And Lena, way back in the Beretta Dodge, probably when I was about 2 chapters in, she says, why don't you create a Excel spreadsheet and put the current pagan name on it, and then put the Hebrew in a column, and then put the correct spelling in a column. And then we make that document available for everybody that buys the True Scriptures. We create a QR code. They hit that QR code, and then they can go get that. They can go get it. I said, all right. I said, but you know that's going to take me a gang of extra time. She said, yes. So a lot of my translation time is stop, take that name, put it on an Excel spreadsheet. Put what you normally would see it in the English Bible, right? Scriptures. What the Hebrew of it is. And then, so I got to type in the Hebrew, and then I got to go over, and I got to put what that Hebrew is supposed to say in English, correct letters. It's deep. So once we set our goal on having the translation done by June the 30th, I got to a point where I'm like, it's about a month and a half out. No, it's May. Yeah, it's a month and a half out. I said, I'm not going to make the translation deadline if I keep stopping putting them names over there. And so I told the team, some of the review team, we got 2 levels here. I said, hey, I'm not going to put them in there. I got to just type what I'm seeing from the Hebrew. And I said, when we're done in the review, I will go back and then I will put all those names in there. So what I'm doing now, that's why we said it's going to take us about a couple of months of review because of that primarily. So I'm going to give you a glimpse of that, what's going on. Okay, here's a glimpse. I'm going to share my screen with you so you see it. All right, now watch. So when you support tsinfo.org and we tell you we working, this is an example, hands-on, of what's going on. Okay, I've already translated it out. Now this is review team. There's review team 1 and 2. This is review team 2. Review team 1 don't even know they're being watched. YAHUAH told me set it up this way. Review team 2, they ain't nothing but the truth too. Can y'all see my screen? Tell me if y'all can see my screen. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you can see my screen. Put it in the chat if you can see my screen. You see that tab? You see first Dabari, Yami. You see it? Kadeem said he sees it. All right, now watch. Pay attention. Now, you see all these names in here? You don't see them highlighted now. So I've been working these names all day today. Right? I've been working these names all day today. Now watch. All right, I'm down in chapter 4 here. Now you notice it says phase 3 up here. You see what it says phase 3 up at the top left-hand corner? Up here? All right. There's only 3 phases. So we're in the third and final phase. But this third and final phase is intense. This is intense because it's loaded with names. That means I got to stop because I didn't do it during this regular. So for example, watch. Melanie, you notice, see right there? Melanie Summers, your sister, she goes, that name, Yiddabash, is not in the names document. So she said, that's not in the names document. That means I now got to take the Hebrew of that and I got to put that in the names document. Notice she's highlighted that one. She goes, that name, Zalapuni, is not in the names document. You see all those ones in yellow? Those are ones where I'm just typing through that have not been brought up before. See all these other names? That means those are already translated into the names document, right? And then they might suggest some other things with structure or whatever. But you see it? These are the ones, until I got to go take every one of those names and I got to put them in the names document. Y'all understand? All right, I gave y'all a taste. Y'all see it? All right, so every one of them names, I got to go take them and I got to put them in the names document. And let me show you, how many of y'all want to see the names document? You want to get a little taste of it? Remember that last one? She said Yiddabash is not in the names document. Well, it just happens to be the last one I put in there, so it works out good. Brandon, pay attention. Brandon Gentle said, that's some good work. All right, so what I do? Now, y'all see that document? Let me know if you see that document on the screen. Do y'all see the Excel document that's the names document on the screen? Now tell me what's the last number. There's Yiddibash. What is the number you see to the left of Yiddibash? I'm gonna see if y'all paying close attention. Put that number in the chat. The number you see next to the word Yiddibash, the last name you see on the far left, what's the number you see next to it? Put that number in the chat. I'm gonna see if y'all paying close attention. Who's paying close attention to the screen? If you're watching the replay, it takes a little time for it to catch up from when I say something, everybody. Out the number next to Yiddibash, not under Yiddibash. Some of y'all putting a number under Yiddibash, to the left of his name. All right. Yeah, see that? 3,358. 3,358. Y'all know what that means? How many of you know what that means? That means there's 3,358 different names that I've translated in 3 years and 3 months. It took me 3 years and 3 months to translate properly. 3,000. Now I'm gonna give you a little taste. Now hold on, I'm gonna give you a taste. Look, remember y'all saw Yiddibash over there? When Melanie was saying, I don't see Yiddibash in her names document. Well, I just put it in there. So over here, you see where it says, well, look at this column. English, modern. So if you go look in your translation, your pagan translation, you'll see the name is Idbash. They changed that name, Yiddibash. They put Idbash. But you see, watch, I'll delete that out. Gone, right? I just deleted out what it really is. But now all I do is I look at the Codex Leningrad. What is that name? That's a Yud, that's a Dalet, that's a Bat, right? And that's a Shin. So then I come over here and I go Yid Bash. So I just type that out and I got that name. But I got to do that for every single name. Now look. Look. You notice I did right here, watch you see a red line. See that red line? That means I got that in there twice, or I don't have that right. I don't have it right. So that's not kingdom of heaven, because that's just simply Shamayim. So it can't be kingdom. So that means I got to get that out of there. So at the end of it, I'm going to delete that out. If it's in red, I'm going to delete it out. Y'all see that? Look at that. Baruch are you for what your eyes just saw. Baruch are you for what your eyes just saw. Y'all don't hear from me sometime. Well, Brother Jack, that's what I'm doing all the time. Most of my time, I should say. I get me a workout in. I do my Spanish lessons. I got to learn how to speak Spanish. And then I'm in there plowing. And I'm working back and forth with the review team. There's multiple. Y'all just happen to see Melanie in there. She's hard on that one. But you'll see Sherry in there, you'll see Imani in there, Daniel in there, and then there's a team up above them that's over there talking to me, reviewing with me. It's been with me for years. I want to know how that made y'all feel, me just showing y'all that. I don't know how you feel, because I never showed y'all that. Y'all been working on faith. Baruch are you, because you worked before your eyes saw what's going down. But you see, I done typed it all out. It's done. What do you think, Daniel? Daniel tripping right now. Daniel like, what? I ain't even showed none of them this. Look at Sherry. She wasn't a reviewer. She got a lot of work going on behind the scenes, fam. She said, I'm saying Jay a beast. I am. I'm disciplined beyond your wildest imagination. What y'all thinking? Because Baruch, you done seen something that hardly anybody gets to see. Now, your King James, your NIV, all them other versions that remove the pagan names, and did they show you how they doing it? I done showed y'all. I got the Codex Leningrad. I got it digitized. A lot of money for that. And then I can sit on my computer and read it, and translate. Queen, what are you thinking? I ain't show none of y'all that. But Baruch, sign name blessed are your eyes for what you saw. You saw the process. And then you saw 3,300 plus names. That document, I've been working on that for 3 years, 3 months. That document been riding with me from multiple different computers, different files, and just growing. So what's taking the most time now? People are like, I want the Tanak, I want the Tanak, I want you to have the Tanak. But I also want you to have that names document. So that when you go in there and you read it and you go, I never seen that type of word before. You just simply, and we're gonna have it's gonna be in alphabetical order. So you're reading in your true scriptures and you see a G word that you've never seen before. You just go to the QR code, you scan it, and then you go through your G's. It's going to be in alphabetical order. Say it's G I something, right? Then you know, okay, you skip past the GAs, you come on down. You know you're not going to see no E's. You know you're not going to see no O's. What are y'all thinking? I can't imagine with what I just showed you. Let me get the thing back. Let me finish out the presentation. I'm done. Daniel said Christians don't run now. They're not going to show you that. I gave y'all a glimpse behind the scene. I would show you more, but there's copyrights, there's trademarks, there's haters in the building. They want to try to steal all the work we've done. Nah, y'all can't steal this work. Nope. I'm not going to let you steal Yahuwah's work. Not going to happen. All right. We was on slide 22, right? Look at Daniel. Documentation beats conversation every time. We got them receipts. I gave y'all receipts. Did I give y'all some receipts? Everybody put receipts in the chat. Put receipts in the chat. Did I spell it right? I hope I did. Yeah, I spelled it right. Ashley, man, we got them receipts. Because you know people thinking different things. Y'all can go back and clip that little portion I just did and share that out on social media everywhere. Y'all can just clip that part that I just did, share that out on social media and go, this is how the translation is being done. It's being scrutinized and it's being converted into a document to where we understand all languages from Hebrew into English. That's deep. Y'all gotta be tripping. So this is all right. So let's get back to that point again. This is the final round of internal reviews led by me. I just proved it. That's just me. I'm leading it and the review team. That's where we are hunkered down in that part right there. And what are we doing? Line by line. Verification of Tanak formatting, spelling, name accuracy, and source integrity. We are now, see what's happening, because you saw there was some strike through some of that. Like Sister Melanie was like, no, that should be worded this way. This should start at the beginning. And that, so so I got a professional educator in English, all kind of degrees, saying you, so she's saying, no, that should be over here. Now I come back and I read it and go, that might be true for regular English from a scriptural scholar standpoint. It needs to stay the same. But then sometimes I go, well, I agree. This is line by line this goes on. So we come down through every line. All kind of reviewers are scrutinizing every line. And then I make the final decision. I'm rocking with YAHUAH and the YAHUAH through it. So YAHUAH talking to me, I have to pray. I got to go in the spirit. And then as I'm reviewing, he's telling me, all right, accept that, reject that, move that here, tweak that. Good. Most of it's great already. Most of it's great. But it's getting line by line scrutiny. Then completion of typesetting for both print ready files and digital formats. That's what's going on now. That's the strategy. So you got to make a decision. Are you going to support that financially or not? That's your decision. Everybody now gets to go. He done showed us what's going on. There's people working their tails off. They need to be paid. Almost everybody that works on the team, they are like, they never want to risk. They're like, well, I gotta get some groceries. But please don't give me too much. My whole team, me and Lena's whole team, they're like, no, you don't have to do it. They feel uncomfortable. I say, stop it. You gotta live, keep moving, because YAHUAH wants you not worrying about nothing. So you got people with the right hearts. Nobody greedy over here. We all putting in that work. We all know YAHUAH will elevate us if we do that work. All right, that's the first strategy. Second part of the strategy is leadership mobilization. You got it. Hold on, back to the first. Are you going to support financially at tsfo.org for what we're doing in the first part of the strategy? You say yes or no. If you support it, you go there now. If you're watching the replay, pause. Or do you need more documentation? Hold on, you can wait for I show you some more strategy. Or you can say, I'm going to contribute once for every strategy they're doing. These people are serious about this. You can say, I'm going to give another contribution for leadership mobilization. Because what we're going to do soon is activate. And what I'm already doing is training leaders across the world for distribution. I'm going to show people this is how we set it up. And people don't know. There's a program coming for distributors of the true scriptures. Later on, there's going to be a program teaching solidness of the true scriptures. So we got to train you on that. Utilize PTT leadership Zooms. I'm going to mix in more leadership Zooms. You're going to see me start to assign roles and responsibilities. We've got overseers. We got guardian keepers. That's assigning. There's going to be more different parts of that extend out. We're going to find those committed to proclaiming the name of Yahuwah and guarding the restored Tanak. We're like, are you going to say, I'm going to support financially to a group of people that's committed to proclaiming the name of Yahuwah and guarding? We got to guard this. You can't guard it and be quiet. TSinfo.org. Go there if you believe in it. Some people say, all right, I'm going to support through package support. I'm going to get an opal pack or sapphire or emerald or ruby. And we've had people even start with the purple diamond. $10,000 up front, start. First contribution they ever give, $10,000. We've had multiple people do that. I don't know when Yahuwah just talks to people. He said, man, my sheep gonna hear my voice. He gonna say there's people, they know they have been baruched, sign name blessed, with their finances, and they've been feeling a tug on their heart that they gotta make sure they put it back in the kingdom to keep it, or Yahuwah gonna put a hole in their sack, and they show up. Some people gonna be like, I'm gonna work my way through. I'm gonna start today, and before the 15th of October lands here, I'm gonna hit minimum. I'm gonna hit sapphire, right? I'm sorry, we got those ranks, those levels mixed up. So opal and then topaz going up. Y'all get the point, right? Limited edition prints, early access. Ooh. Some people gonna get early access depending on how focused they are about the mission. We're gonna be acknowledging names. Y'all saw me do it tonight, such and such, such and such. Then we got the Sukkot gathering, where there's a group of us. We were gonna have 20 families, 50 families expanded to. We had to call a resort. They making all, Lena's gone nuts with the team to make all kind of arrangements because I'm gonna tell you the complete rawness. I messed up, me, because the team said, I said, send me the names of everybody that's registered for Sukkot. That means they got to sign a waiver, they got to pay for their accommodations, everything up front. And Lena said 20 families. And I'm over there doing what y'all saw me show you do, reviewing, and I'm writing that on my piece of paper as they send them over to me, and I'm thinking I'm about 15 names or so. I was at like 30-some names before I realized what the heck was going on, like 35, 36. I made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention. But then when I went to YAHUAH about it, I said, do I tell those people they can't come? Or do I ask Lena, can she make something happen? YAHUAH must want to expand himself. I asked Lena, what do you think? She goes, YAHUAH's flexing out. So we said, we'll take it to a max 50. Well, 50 blew out. So it's 50 families. Are you going to support that or not? You going to be a package supporter or not? That's 3. 4, strategy. Media and worldwide awareness explosion. Not exposure, explosion. Launch coordinated video promotions, live streams, email campaigns, and social media takeovers. Man, the takeovers and going viral is all about the wrong stuff today. We know how to make it go viral with the right stuff. It's going to cost quite a bit of money. But will it be worth it? Yes. We're going to utilize YouTube podcast. Y'all don't trip because we're going to get influencer collaborations. There's people that have hundreds of thousands, some of them millions of people that listen to what they say. And if you pay them X amount of money, they will promote what you're talking about. And we're going to pay some of those people some money. And we're going to get into their big old exposure with the true scriptures. And they might not ever give a damn about Yahuwah or what he's about. But there's going to be X amount of people in that exposure. They're going to grab them true scriptures and change their world. And y'all already know about PTT music. We're about to release 50 minimum more songs soon. 50. I'll give y'all a taste of one tonight if y'all want it. Y'all got to put it in the chat. Give us a taste. Give us a taste. I let y'all hear the beat the other day. And now, my girl done went in the studio with the lyrics I wrote and done ripped that thing into shreds. Push the message. What's the message? Everybody write this down. This is the tagline. Strategy. I just created this tonight with the team. The real name, the real word, the real translation. That's a statement. Lena, put that on a t-shirt. All right, babe? Put that on a t-shirt. The real name, the real word, the real translation. 3 thus. We're going to hit them with them 3 thus. We're going to hit you with the real name. What is it? What's the real word? What is it? What's the real translation? What is it? Oh, we're going to hit them. And then underneath it, man, we're going to put true scriptures in YAHUAH. Back to back. Hold on. Do you believe you should financially support kingdom business? Malakuta Ananim. Do you believe you should go, I'm going to support with my resources? That right there. I'm going to be, that number 4 is me. Some of y'all going to go, I'm 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to show me. Some of y'all going to go, man, I really resonate with that number 4. I'm going to contribute because of that. I love that. I want to see my dollars work for that. We're on slide 25 or 29. We're almost done. Some of y'all going to say, I want to financially contribute. I want to do Malakuta Ananim, kingdom business, because I want to financially support the spiritual warfare and intercession. What we're going to do, everybody get ready. We're going to have a day of fasting for all of us. We're going to go for an extended period of time for a certain amount of hours during the day. I need to teach y'all how to do it right. So we ain't going to go crazy. It ain't going to be multiple. It's going to be a day's time. So it'll be something from the time you wake up to like 5 p.m. Really concentrated. And I'm going to tell you how to meditate. I'm going to teach you how to meditate. It's better words. All right? Brother Steve Gleason in the building. I'm going to teach you how to meditate. But we're going to do it. We're going to do a fast. So we're getting ready to call a day of fasting. We're going to give everybody a lot of awareness about, a lot of warning, at least 1 week out. And we're going to promote to it. And we're going to say everybody in their time zone, from the time you wake up to 5 p.m., you don't eat anything. Nothing. And here's how you pray through it. And then it's going to be a spiritual covering for everything involved during it. We got to teach you to prepare for prepare the world of YAHUAH for the backlash and the resistance that's coming from the uncut, unaltered truth is coming. There's going to be hardcore backlash. We're going to teach you how to stand. It's like flint rock. It's bouncing off of you. We're going to emphasize boldness, unity, and fearlessness among the faithful 144, that remnant. Now, do you think you should financially support, because we're going to pull that together and unite and organize it and strategize for a group of people at tsinfo.org? You think you support something that's coming together like that? It's up to you. That's strategy 5. Only got a couple more strategies. We only got 7 strategies in this. 6. We got to prepare our store launch and fulfillment. This is a big deal. A lot of resources. Crazy. We got to finalize the printing details for the special edition hardcover Tanak. I'm in Colombia. Our printing warehouse is in the USA, up in the Northeast. Shout out to Daniel for that super. They're going to send, it costs a lot of money because they're going to send a certain copy. It's going to be to like 8 people this time. The first time it was like 3 people. That's going to be thousands of dollars for that first press off because the printer is very expensive for them to do that first time. To review it, to get in their hands. You'll see us bring them on camera. They'll say they got it. Y'all saw Melanie and Sherry last year, they got it. I think that just for like 5 or 6 of us to have it last year was like a couple $1,000. That early edition. Because the way they got to do it. So we got to get that straight. Then we got to get our store strategy. We got to get our servers ready for limited time pre-orders at truescriptures.store. Pay attention to that site. Because as soon as we get done with all this review and we get the typesetting done, we're going to do pre-orders. And there should be cases and cases and cases getting pre-ordered. Cases. We're going to do great discounts. That's another reason you want to be a package holder. Y'all remember package holders? All the package holders got crazy extreme discounts on the orders of the bulk of the soft covers. And then all supporters, if you contribute any amount, $3, you get the second deepest discount. Then the rest of the world gets a limited time discount, but nothing like that first group. I think it was like 40% discount for anybody that was a package holder. Now we got to coordinate. So now we go to the next level. Now we got to start talking to and working with different international warehouses. So our shipping, our tracking, our fulfillment to support internationally. We need to pour thousands and thousands of dollars into international translations of people that love YAHUAH, that are part of Promote the Truth, but we need to make sure that they're covered financially for taking the time to be able to get the word translated into their language. Do y'all agree with that? I agree with that. I agree with that. We're going to ask some people to take time off of their job, off of their career, and we're going to cover them financially to get that done in their language, but they love YAHUAH and they understand he's the Mashiach and they rock with us strong in YAHUAH. Now, if you believe in that strategy, go to tsinfo.org and go, I'm going to financially support that. I'm going to support that. I'm going to support it. That only makes sense. Last strategy. The deadline strategy. That's the last strategy. October 15, 2025. That's it. We're not doing no more extensions. That's it. All fundraising, translations, final proofs, and leadership activations are complete. By then, the release to the world is already happening. By then, you mark this day that YAHUAH's restored Tanak goes into the hands of the nations. By then, the deadline strategy. Do you think it's worth you financially going, man, I'm going to put some money up at tsinfo.org so I can help them with all the things they're going to do for translations, final proofs, leadership activations, worldwide release, all the above is going to crescendo. I'm in on that. Some of y'all like, man, I needed to number 7 to get activated to support. Some of y'all like, I did number 3, number 5. Some of y'all I did number 1 and number 5. Some of y'all did number 1 and number 4. Some of y'all did number 2, number 6. But then there's some of y'all went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Yahuwah's number. Some of y'all said, I'm Yahuwah number on this one. I'm going to support every single strategy that Brother Jay just wrote out before us. And if you do, simple, last slide. You go to tsinfo.org and say, I believe in Yahuwah. That's it. You just go to tsinfo.org. I got to make this all about the campaign. All this time I'm spending is all about the campaign. That's it. It's about the campaign. Yahuwah wants to know, do you want to join in on his campaign? This ain't our campaign. We coordinated it for him. And we're proud that we only uplift his name. tsinfo.org. If you in on it, just go over there and you can say, I'm going to support from level 1 or all the way up to 7. Say, I'm going to do level 7 support on this. I'm going to literally show my fruits, my first fruits. 1 level or 7 level. That's going to be on you. Because that's what's needed. And I'm telling y'all, since we announced phase 4, we've done all right. But yet, that's not going to cut it with Yahuwah. So Yahuwah told me tonight, will you go talk to the world and tell them about Malakuta Ananim? I'm calling them to kingdom business. They don't have what they need in their life because they're not united with me as the Father. They're not working with me, Yahuwah. They got to get their resources connected to me and my word, then I release their resources. It's simple. Y'all get it? Go to tsinfo.org if you do. I love y'all, man. I appreciate. For me to be able to spend that time to share that with y'all, them 7s. I'm excited I got to share that with you. It's been on my heart. I'm like, Yahuwah, you give me that juice. That's great for y'all to hear. That's great for y'all to make a decision on. Even if you don't decide to do it, at least it was presented to you as a great decision.